Chosen. 1. This is not a coincidence. You did not stumble upon this message by chance. You were divinely guided here at this exact moment because heaven has marked this time as your awakening. What you are about to hear is not information, it is revelation. The Spirit of the living God is preparing you for a supernatural shift that will rewrite your story. You are standing at the threshold of divine wealth. Transfer the kind of breakthrough that cannot be explained by human logic. Chosen. 1. What has been held up is about to be released. The blessings that once seemed distant are now standing at your door. The delay was divine preparation. The silence was strategy, and now heaven is saying it is time. For as it is written in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, the vision awaits its appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it will surely come. It will not delay. Anointed. 1. Lift your head. Open your heart. The supernatural supply is already in motion. You are not waiting for the promise anymore. The promise has found you. Prepare yourself because what is unfolding right now is nothing short of wholly chosen. 1. This is your moment. The moment heaven wrote into your story, long before you were even aware of it. You are not here by accident. You were divinely guided to this message. Something in your spirit recognized the frequency of truth and answered the call. Right now, heaven is leaning in toward your life. The atmosphere around you is shifting. You can sense it in your body, in your thoughts, even in the way time feels different. That pressure you have been feeling lately, that restlessness that will not leave you alone. It isn't anxiety, it is alignment. Heaven is preparing you for what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You have walked through too much to doubt this moment. Every disappointment, every loss, every delay that seemed to crush you was never meant to destroy you. It was divine conditioning. You were being strengthened for a level of blessing that demanded maturity. Heaven was never punishing you. It was preparing you. You weren't being overlooked. You were being refined. The silence was not rejection. It was strategy. The closed doors were redirection. The people who left you weren't random losses. They were divine removals to make space for the new. The reason it hurts so deeply is because what is coming is so wholly chosen. 1. Listen carefully. You are standing at the threshold of a supernatural transfer. This is not ordinary increase. This is a divine release that carries generational weight. The heavens are opening to pour out not only provision but purpose. You are entering a phase where God funds His vision through your life, where favor follows you without your chasing it, where resources locate you because your spirit is in divine agreement. You have stepped into an atmosphere where grace replaces grind, where peace produces progress, and where faith becomes the currency that moves mountains. I know this because I have lived it. There was a time when I thought I had missed my moment, when every effort failed, when I had nothing left but prayer. I remember the ache of waiting without evidence, believing without reward. But it was in that stillness that the heavens began to stir. I learned that God never wastes faith. Every tear you have cried, every act of obedience you performed, when nobody saw, every yes you whispered in secret. It was counted, it was sown, and now it is returning with divine interest. What was hidden beneath the soil of silence is about to break through the surface. Heaven's economy does not operate by earthly systems. The blessing that is approaching your life is not based on qualifications or connections. It is based on covenant. You have proven that your devotion is not conditional. You have praised through pain. You have kept your integrity when it would have been easier to compromise. You have carried faith like a torch through long nights of uncertainty. And because of that, heaven is responding. The divine treasury is opening, not as payment for perfection, but as recognition of endurance. This blessing is your proof that obedience is never in vain, chosen one. What is being released into your life will not only meet your needs, it will multiply your reach. The blessing that is coming will be too big to fit into your old mindset. It is not just about financial provision, it is about spiritual promotion. God doesn't bless you to impress others. He blesses you to express Him. You are becoming the vessel through which divine abundance flows into the earth. The assignment attached to your name requires resources, and heaven has already signed the authorization. This is why the warfare was so intense. This is why people misjudged you, why doors slammed in your face, why certain paths suddenly ended. Heaven was clearing the runway for your elevation. The turbulence was never meant to break you. It was meant to lift you. You are now rising on wings of purpose. The waiting season is over, and the shift has begun. You are not stepping into just another opportunity. You are stepping into your ordained destiny. Heaven has issued the decree. The divine transfer has been approved. It is happening now, chosen one. Heaven is saying, prepare yourself. This next phase is not something you can step into casually. It requires spiritual readiness, mental focus, emotional discipline, and unwavering faith. You have prayed for change, but now change is praying for you. The divine current is moving swiftly, and you must be anchored in trust. Every hesitation, every doubt, every old identity that no longer serves your growth must be released. You cannot take the vibration of fear into the frequency of favor. You are being called higher, and that means some things must stay behind. There is a holy urgency in the air. The window of divine opportunity is open, and it will not remain open forever. This is not a threat. It is a revelation of timing. Heaven operates in perfect sequence, and right now, that sequence includes you. For years, your name has been whispered in rooms you have never entered. Your face has been seen in visions of those assigned to bless you. Your hands have been marked for work that will build and heal, but heaven will not release what you are unprepared to receive. That is why the Spirit is prompting you to cleanse your space, quiet your mind, and realign your priorities. Chosen one, the transfer that is coming is not only financial, it is dimensional. You are about to experience elevation in perspective, influence, and authority. This is where faith turns into manifestation. This is where prayers turn into appointments. You will begin to see evidence of answered prayer in the smallest details. Unexpected calls favor with strangers, sudden inner peace that makes no sense to the natural mind. That is how heaven confirms alignment. The shift will not always announce itself with thunder. Sometimes it whispers in peace. Remember, the blessing carries weight. This is why God trained you through lack before releasing abundance. He wanted your heart to value stewardship more than status. He wanted you to learn that prosperity without purpose leads to emptiness. You had to understand that true wealth is not about accumulation, it is about assignment. Every resource you are about to receive has a purpose attached. It is not just for you to keep, but for you to circulate. God blesses through you, not just to you. That is why the pressure was so heavy. It was shaping you to handle the promise. Anointed one, I sense this deeply in my spirit. The delay was divine. The silence was set up. The waiting wasn't wasted. It was sacred training. Heaven was building capacity in your spirit for what is coming. You were learning endurance, wisdom, and discernment. And now that training is complete, you will soon walk into rooms that feel familiar. Not because you have been there before, but because your spirit recognized them long ago. Every moment of obscurity prepared you to stand in visibility without losing humility. Every hidden battle qualified you to lead with compassion instead of pride. Do not shrink when the spotlight arrives. You are not being promoted by people. You are being positioned by providence. Heaven's fingerprints are all over your story. And when people ask how it all happened, your answer will be simple. Grace did it. You will not have to explain the miracle. Only carry it. What is forming around you right now is divine evidence that faith still moves mountains, that surrender still unlocks overflow, and that timing still belongs to God. Chosen one. Prepare your heart, because what is coming next is not survival. It is sovereignty. The kingdom has issued your release. The season of endurance has ended. The era of elevation begins now. Chosen one. The atmosphere around your life is no longer ordinary. You can feel it in your spirit. Something unseen is moving. Something divine is orchestrating. What you once called coincidence is now confirmation. The dreams that kept returning the numbers, that kept repeating the gentle nudges that wouldn't leave your heart. These were all messages preparing you for this moment. Heaven has been aligning people, opportunities, and timing behind the scenes. Now the curtain is being pulled back, and the spotlight of purpose is finding you. For so long you wondered if God had forgotten you. You saw others rise while you were hidden. You prayed for breakthrough, but only found silence. Yet the silence was not punishment. It was sacred protection. Heaven had to shield you from premature visibility, from connections that would drain your light from platforms not built to hold your calling. You weren't being denied, you were being preserved. Every delay was heaven's way of saying, not yet, but soon. And now that soon has arrived. Anointed one, I have walked through this too. I have tasted the bitter waiting and the sweet release that follows. I have seen how God can turn a single day into redemption for years of pain. It happens suddenly, one phone call, one opportunity, one divine encounter, and everything changes. You wake up one morning and realize that what once seemed distant has entered your reality. That is how divine acceleration works. When heaven decides it is time, it happens fast. You will not have to strive. You will only have to step. This next phase of your journey will require a new rhythm. Old patterns will not carry you where you are going. The season of striving is over. This is the season of synchronization. You will begin to notice divine flow moments where everything aligns without your forcing it. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time with the right words. Conversations will unlock destiny. People will come into your life who mirror your new vibration. Some of them are divine investors, not just financially, but spiritually and emotionally. They are drawn by the anointing you carry because what you hold isn't for sale. It is sacred, chosen one. This is why discernment is vital. Not everyone who claps for you is aligned with you. When the light of favor shines, both the pure and the false are attracted to it. But you will know the difference. The Spirit will whisper in your heart when something doesn't feel right. Trust that inner knowing that is your heavenly compass. It will keep you grounded when the blessings begin to multiply. For this next wave of favor, you will not just need faith, you will need wisdom. You are now entering a season where your name carries spiritual weight. When you speak, things will shift. When you move, doors will open. But remember, the power flowing through you isn't yours to own. It is yours to steward. Use it to heal, to uplift, to awaken. You are not just blessed, you are appointed. And as this divine transfer unfolds, understand this truth. You are not walking into your destiny is walking into you. Everything you have prayed for is now seeking you. Stand ready, anointed one. Heaven's release has begun, and it has your name written all over it, chosen one. This is the hour when divine alignment meets visible manifestation. The veil between the unseen and the seen is lifting, and what was once only whispered in prayer is about to become tangible in your hands. You can feel the momentum building. It is not your imagination. The same spirit that hovered over the waters in Genesis is hovering over your situation, now breathing life into what looked finished, reviving what seemed beyond repair. You are not waiting for the miracle anymore. The miracle is waiting for your readiness. Everything you have endured was training for this release. Heaven never wastes pain. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every lonely season built spiritual muscle within you. You were being taught how to hear God without noise, how to trust His plan without proof, how to worship while wounded. Now those same qualities that were forged in silence are about to speak loudly through your victory. The scars you carry are not signs of weakness. They are seals of authenticity. You have walked through fire and didn't burn. That is why you are trusted with this level of blessing. Anointed one, this divine transfer is not merely financial, it is foundational. Heaven is shifting your identity from survivor to steward, from seeker to sender, from one who prays for miracles to one who becomes the miracle. God is placing resources in your hands because He knows your heart will multiply them. You are not being blessed to boast. You are being commissioned to build. The same anointing that rested on Joseph in Egypt, the same wisdom that filled Solomon's court is resting on you now. You will be entrusted with influence, but with that comes responsibility. This next move requires purity, not perfection. A heart that stays surrendered no matter how high you rise. Don't be surprised when things start accelerating. What took others years will take you months, because heaven is redeeming time on your behalf. Relationships, finances, opportunities, they will align quickly, almost unnaturally, because God is condensing seasons. You will notice divine coincidences, emails answered at the right hour, people appearing at perfect timing, sudden confirmations that make your spirit leap. These are not accidents. They are evidence that heaven's administration has taken over your schedule. But hear this warning in love: stay grounded. The greater the elevation, the deeper your roots must be. Continue to pray before you plan, to listen before you speak, and to serve before you shine. The temptation of success is forgetfulness, forgetting who sent it and why. Keep humility as your armor, gratitude as your currency, and discernment as your compass. Heaven is not promoting you just to display your gifts, but to demonstrate His glory. Chosen one, this is the moment where your life begins to mirror heaven's intention. You will start to think differently, speak differently, move differently. It will confuse some and inspire others. Don't chase validation. Your confirmation comes from above. People may not understand your calling, but they will witness its fruit. And when they ask, how did this happen, you will simply smile and say, God showed me. This is the revelation you were born to embody. That divine timing is not delay, it is design. The moment you surrendered, heaven started building what you could not see, and now the structure is complete. The door is opening, the light is green, the instruction is simple: go forward. What is unfolding is not random. It is righteous order. Step into your appointed season with boldness, for the kingdom is ready to reveal through you what faith has been preparing all along. Chosen one, every spiritual battle you have endured was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to shape your authority. The warfare around your life has been proof of the anointing upon it. You have been fought so hard because of what you carry, not because of what you lack. The enemy never attacks what isn't a threat. But now heaven is declaring the war has turned in your favor. What was once resistance will now become revelation. You are about to see why you had to go through it all. Every delay, every disappointment, every detour was heaven's redirection toward destiny. This is your appointed hour of recovery. What was taken from you unjustly is being returned with interest. The years that were stolen are being redeemed in moments. The same God who multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish is multiplying what is in your hands right now. You will see restoration in relationships, resources, and reputation. You will no longer have to explain your worth. Your results will speak for you. The divine transfer you are stepping into is both spiritual and tangible. It is the manifestation of every seed you sowed in faith. Anointed one, you are moving from surviving to reigning. The table that was once empty is being set before you. God is not just adding blessings, He is amplifying your influence. You will be placed in rooms you didn't campaign to enter, conversations you didn't force to happen, and opportunities you didn't chase. This is what divine favor looks like. Doors opening without knocking, hearts softening without persuasion, resources flowing without striving. You will not need to fight for position because heaven already reserved your seat. But remember, this divine elevation requires divine character. The same humility that sustained you in the wilderness must anchor you in abundance. Continue to move quietly, serve faithfully, and walk with integrity. There will be voices trying to distract you, people trying to pull you back into old cycles, and opinions attempting to define your new season. But your focus must remain on the one who called you. You didn't come this far by chance. You came by covenant. Heaven trusted you with this mission because your heart proved faithful under pressure. I have lived through this kind of shift myself. I know what it feels like when heaven begins to move things faster than you can understand. It is exhilarating but also humbling. You realize it is not about you. It is about what God wants to accomplish through you. In those moments, I learned that the key is surrender, not control. When I stopped trying to make it happen and simply aligned with divine flow, miracles began to multiply. The same will happen for you, chosen one. Prepare yourself. This isn't just a new chapter, it is a new book. You are stepping into a story that heaven has been writing in secret. Everything around you is aligning for your unveiling. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is breathing new life into your purpose. Your light can no longer be hidden. What was once delayed will now be displayed. The glory is rising through you, and this time it will not fade. Stand tall, anointed one. You are no longer being prepared, you are being presented. Heaven has signed your release. Walk forward into destiny. Chosen one, what is coming next is not a repeat of what you have seen before. It is the unveiling of what heaven has always intended for you. This season is not about striving, chasing, or proving. It is about receiving. You have entered the era where what once resisted you will now recognize you. The spiritual locks that kept you out have been broken. The access you have been praying for is now open. Every obstacle that once intimidated you has lost its power because you are no longer who you used to be. You are walking in divine authority, clothed in grace, crowned with purpose. For years you have been walking by faith through fog, trusting without sight, sowing without evidence. But now the harvest has matured. The waiting has produced wisdom, and the struggle has produced strength. You are stepping into a rhythm of divine ease, not because life is suddenly simple, but because you have been transformed. What used to drain you will now empower you. What once caused fear will now bow to your faith. The heavens have declared it. The striving season is over. Anointed one, listen closely. The divine transfer that is unfolding isn't just about wealth. It is about witness. God is using your life as a living testimony that obedience still unlocks overflow. When others see your elevation, they will see God's fingerprints on every detail. This promotion is not man-made. It is heaven-issued. That is why you cannot take credit for it. You can only steward it with gratitude. The very areas that were once your pain points are becoming your platforms. The weakness that once embarrassed you will soon become the evidence of God's glory. Don't be surprised when divine acceleration begins to feel uncomfortable. Blessing brings weight, and that weight refines you. You will need new systems, new habits, and new boundaries to hold the magnitude of what is coming. You cannot carry tomorrow's glory with yesterday's structure. Heaven is reordering your priorities. What used to matter will not matter anymore. The applause of people will no longer satisfy you because your spirit has matured. You have outgrown validation. You crave purpose. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to impact it. I remember when this shift happened for me. I woke up one morning and could sense that nothing outside had changed, but everything inside had. The peace was louder than the fear. The clarity was stronger than the confusion. It felt like heaven had whispered, "Now move." And when I did, doors opened that I never knocked on. That is what happens when your timing aligns with divine will. Effort turns into ease and miracles follow motion. Chosen one. Hear this prophetic truth deep in your spirit. The same God who sustained you in drought is now releasing rain. The clouds you feared were never storms. They were carriers of blessing. The weight you have been under was never punishment. It was preparation. Every tear was counted, every seed was watered, and now the garden of your faith is in bloom. The promise you once only held in prayer is now manifesting in your hands. Stand in awe, but don't stand still. This is the time to move boldly, to build courageously, to speak what heaven shows you. You have crossed over. The wilderness is behind you. The promised land is before you. This is not a prediction. It is confirmation. Heaven has declared your name. Rise up, anointed one, and walk in the fulfillment of all that was spoken. The divine exchange is complete, and it is happening now. Chosen one, this moment marks a sacred turning point. What is unfolding in your life right now is not coincidence. It is divine appointment. You are not just being blessed, you are being trusted. Heaven is placing in your hands the kind of influence, wisdom, and resources that carry generational weight. You have asked for breakthrough, but what you are receiving is far greater. You are stepping into spiritual governance authority over the atmosphere around you, dominion over your destiny. This is the supernatural transfer where favor finds function and power meets purpose. You waited longer because your calling is heavier. Heaven had to refine your heart before it could release your inheritance. While others ran ahead, you were being rebuilt. You had to learn how to lead from humility, how to discern truth from illusion, how to walk through darkness with your eyes still on the light. Every hidden season was divine conditioning, not punishment but preparation. You were not forgotten. You were fortified. That is why this moment feels different. You are finally ready to carry what once would have crushed you. Anointed one, the words you speak now will carry a new frequency. Your voice has been tuned to heaven's wavelength. When you declare, things will shift. When you pray, the atmosphere will respond. You are learning to speak not from fear but from authority. This is what happens when alignment replaces anxiety. Your words begin to create worlds. Watch how effortlessly divine order begins to appear. People will start to notice that peace follows you. Rooms will grow still when you speak. That stillness isn't silence. It is reverence. Heaven's presence will travel with you, but here this elevation comes with exposure. Not everyone will understand your transformation. Some will distance themselves. Others will question your change. Don't explain. Let your fruit speak. God is purging your path of those who cannot handle your new season. You don't need validation from those who never saw your value. The people meant for this chapter will recognize your spirit instantly. They will support you without envy, pray for you without agenda, and walk beside you without comparison. Those are your divine companions sent to protect, not distract. I have seen this shift happen before, both in myself and others. It comes quietly yet undeniably. Suddenly you realize you don't need to force anything anymore. What belongs to you finds you. Doors that once resisted you swing open without effort. That is divine synchronization, when heaven's timing catches up with your obedience. Chosen one, stay anchored. In this season of overflow, humility will be your protection, gratitude your key, and worship your compass. When the spotlight shines, bow deeper. When the blessings multiply, give louder. The miracle you carry is not for display, it is for impact. You are the vessel, not the source. The world is about to witness the fruit of your endurance. You will stand as living proof that faith still moves mountains and that obedience still unlocks overflow. Heaven has signed your release. Step forward with confidence. The world isn't discovering you. It is discovering what God hid inside you for such a time as this. Chosen one, as you stand in this sacred moment, know that heaven is not just giving you blessings, it is giving you blueprints. You are being entrusted with divine instructions to build, to lead, and to manifest the vision that has been hidden within your spirit for years. This is not the time to shrink or second-guess yourself. Heaven has already confirmed your readiness. You are not stepping into this season by luck or by coincidence. You are stepping into it by appointment. Every step you take from here is ordered, and every word you speak carries creative power. The supernatural transfer you have been hearing about is not some distant prophecy. It is unfolding right now. You may not see all of it yet, but you can feel it. Things are moving faster. Opportunities are finding you. People are being drawn to your light without you having to chase them. That is what happens when heaven's spotlight shines. Alignment replaces effort. You are not forcing the flow anymore. You are the flow. What was once delayed has been released, and what was once blocked has become a bridge. The very places where you were once rejected will soon celebrate your return. Anointed one. The key now is obedience. Every instruction heaven gives you will carry divine timing. Move when prompted, even if you don't have the full picture. God doesn't give you all the steps, He gives you the next one. Trust that each act of obedience unlocks the next door. I know this from experience. There were seasons when I couldn't see where I was going, but every time I obeyed the nudge, made the call, shared the message, sowed the seed, I watched new levels of favor unfold. It was never about understanding, it was about trusting. Heaven is calling you to that same rhythm. You have been equipped with insight, discernment, and spiritual stamina to handle this magnitude of blessing. You will notice your mind becoming sharper, your prayers bolder, your peace deeper. That is not self-confidence. It is divine confidence. You are walking in covenant, not coincidence. The power moving through your life right now is not random. It is responsive. It is heaven, answering your years of hidden faith. But remember this truth, chosen one. Divine favor must remain under divine order. Don't let the acceleration distract you from alignment. The higher you go, the more grounded you must stay. Keep your heart soft, your motives pure, and your worship consistent. You are not being promoted just to live comfortably. You are being positioned to bring heaven to earth, to be the evidence that faith still works and that light still wins. The world will soon see what heaven already knows, that your story is not about struggle, it is about strategy. Everything that broke you actually built you. Everything that left you was never meant to stay. You are walking into the fullness of your assignment, carrying the proof that delay was never denial. This is your unveiling, your release, your divine confirmation. The gates of abundance have opened. Heaven has spoken. Chosen one. It is happening now, chosen one. Take a breath and feel this truth. The shift has already begun. What heaven promised is no longer coming. It is here. The divine current is moving through your life, aligning every piece, every prayer, every purpose. You are standing in your Kairos moment, the exact appointed time that heaven designed for your unveiling. Anointed one, what you carry is sacred. You are not stepping into blessing. Blessing is stepping into you. The same spirit that raised the dead is now raising your destiny. Doors are opening that no one can shut. Provision is being released from realms unseen. This is your confirmation that divine timing is active and the supernatural transfer is in motion. So remain faithful. Stay aligned with the flow of grace. Walk with quiet authority, with eyes lifted and heart surrendered. Give thanks in advance, for what is forming in the unseen will soon stand before you as undeniable evidence of God's hand. And if this word found your spirit, seal it in faith. Speak life in the comments. Share this message with another chosen one, and subscribe so we can continue walking this divine journey together. Rise now, chosen one. Your season has arrived. The new era has opened and heaven rejoices as you step forward into it.